about the good girl gone bad?
Very few good girls go bad. It's already in them. It's just a situation that grows it. That shit, if it ain't
The
in you, it
city will
can't.
turn you to a monster, though.
It will.
The game will turn you to a monster. The pathway. That's why it's important, to protect your daughter's interests and her pathway. Is because, man, you can raise her right and just send her down the wrong road.
It's all about introductions, but when a person's interest is piqued, it can be piqued very young or it can be piqued later in life. No matter when your interest gets piqued, but it's already in you that it'll pique your interest. Is what I'm saying. Like, it's already in you. So if you're not interested in it, you won't be interested in it.
Well, I don't know
It's
now. What about
say
when
more.
you're introduced to it? Because it's hard to be interested in the things
I've
you're
been
not
around
introduced
so much
to.
blow in my motherfucking life. I ain't never snorted no line.
Me neither. But that's blow. And we have a resentment for that as hustlers. As me anyway, as a hustler, I got a resentment of doing blow, of doing certain things. It just don't match the outfit. It don't match the ambiance.
So that's what I'm saying, because it ain't in you.
Yeah, but this is a little different.
Tell me more.
Now, particularly with me being a dope dealer most of my entire life, scenarios are important and atmosphere is important. I've saw people fall victim to cocaine because of the atmosphere, right? And then what happens is people think they chasing that high, but they chasing that night. It was a whole package deal. Like, it was 2 women there, and it was this, and I snorted it off her titties, and da da da. There's a thing happening, and that is when you get that piqued interest, and the cocaine is just involved in that. So it wasn't cocaine that necessarily caused you to do that.
Okay.
It's that environment, it's that atmosphere, and I think sometimes it can be that. I don't know, man. I think the city can turn you to a monster.
I think the situation that you were in mentally, that even allowed you to be at the party, that they was doing it like that, is what the root of it is. Not necessarily.
What if you're born in L.A.?
What if you're born in L.A.?
So you're born in L.A., you're a content creator, someone like yourself, you've been invited somewhere. You don't know that it's...
And even before you're...
And as a man, too.
And even when you're offered things, there has to be something that triggers decision-making in your mind before
Yeah, money.
Okay.
Status, social status for a lot of people.
For what reason? For what reason does poverty haunt you to the capacity that you would be willing to make this decision to get some bread?
You ain't need. This is what I'm telling you. You don't know until you there that decision is even in the pot. That's what I'm saying. Cocaine, in particular, in this industry,
it's something else. And this is the
so
reason
you
why,
could be invited to a party.
Yes, I've been invited to a lot of parties.
Right. So let's say
I'm the life of the fucking party.
Yeah. Shout out to the party. Right. So we go to the party. Now you don't know that there's a door in the party with some shit going on behind that door. You don't even know this.
That's facts.
Now you don't know until you being brought behind that door. Now. Okay. It's all about who bring you behind that door.
And it's all about your personal esteem of self if you stay.
That's facts.
So if it's in you, it's in you. So if your self-esteem low, it was low before you got to the party.
But we saw opportunity make people do some strange things.
Because opportunity can make you do some strange things if you got low self-esteem, ho nigga.
You believe that?
I believe that.
So I do too. So we see women, in particular women, we see them kind of bend their morals to the money.
Yes. Because it ain't about the money. It's about what you think is going to come with the money. For me, I have a history of dating hustlers. It was for the protection. The money just came with it. And because I've always wanted to be trusted, I've always been the type that they can smell it on me. So they know, okay, yeah. But it was for a different reason. It wasn't for the money. The money was the byproduct of it. Every time that I dated somebody that didn't have that energy, I've lived to regret it.
So you like the vibration?
It's an energy. I can smell it, which is the reason why you was able to get this interview.
Right.
I could smell it on you. I said, okay, all right.
Yeah, one of them men.
Yeah, I smelled it on you.
I could appreciate that, and I thank you for coming.
Because I blew your ass off at first.
Yeah.
And you hit me back. I said, Yeah, I can smell it on you.
I appreciate
Here
you.
I come. I'm on my way. Here I come.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you one of them ones. But I want to build on this some more. So I do think that's just rough for me to accept, man.
Why?
That you're thinking that
It's in
the
you. It
city
done got in you.
can't turn you to a.
Can't nobody make you be something that you not.
Nah, I ain't.
If it ain't in you, it ain't in you. Think about it. Think about how many positions you've been in, how many situations in your life you've been in where you could have been a whole ass nigga.
Right, but I take myself to be one-on-one.
I'm telling you, they
not
rare.
one-on-one, but one category.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a lot of categories.
That's the only category that matters.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, for those guys in that category, but by me operating in the streets all my life, man, I done saw niggas I grew up with, man, that I knew was hustlers. Them niggas taught me how to hustle. Them niggas fell victim to that shit, man.
Because it's in you.
When it was all over.
Because here's the thing.
So how do you maintain as this when you saying you really that?
It's not that you're really that. It's you knowing how to identify the warning signs so that you don't become that over there.
Look at Franklin and Snowfall.
And what happened? Resentment, unforgiveness, pettiness, hate, vengeance. You see what I'm saying? When that shit get in you, when life crack you up, if you don't go get your healing, anything can seep through the cracks.
Yeah.
Anything can seep through the cracks. So now, because your foundation is
that's
cracked,
what I'm
being raised by your mama, you got a cracks in the foundation.
Yeah.
Now you disloyal. Now you gonna do some hoe shit.
Now here's the thing, right?
Because you grew up watching your mama do some hoe shit, and because she don't admit that she do that hoe shit, now she raised a hoe ass nigga.
Right, because she justifying it through you. Now here's a thing though, right?
And my baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he
Right.
still got smoked at Baby's party. Eazy-E said that shit.
That's what I'm saying. And that's gangster. And that's real life. That's real life. But here's the thing I'm saying. What you find in people and they're broken. A lot of people being broken in this world, right?
I wouldn't call them like broken. I wouldn't. And here's the thing, life will break you. But just because you got some, and just because you dinged up, just because you banged up, just because you got some, you got a few wounds and shit, that don't mean that you broken. That don't mean that you're beyond repair.
Can't, broken and beyond repair is two different things.
Okay.
Right? Now, if you say that life can break you, by definition, you're broken.
Okay, life can break you.
So by definition.
But everybody that's injured ain't broken.
Nuh-uh. Injured is a different thing.
Okay, so you
but
talking
if we're
specifically to the broken.
Right. If we're saying that life can break you.
Life can break you.
And I know for sure it can break you.
Life will break you down like a lawn chair, like a car table.
So that speaks to your foundation that was once solid. Mm-hmm. But life has creeped in and broken you.
And now you got some choices to make.
And now these things seep through. That foundation that once was so solid. And now you find comfort in that one night on that coke in L.A.
That's dangerous.
I know it's dangerous, but you chasing that foundation you once had.
I understand.
Right? And so it ain't that's who you are. You just searching for that place you used to sit in.
And that's why you got to check yourself. Are you going to become just like them? See, that's the shit that's cracking you up. Now, why it's cracking you up? Because for whatever reason that you got fucked up, if you don't choose to unfuck yourself, now you about to be packing all kind of shit in your cracks instead of going in and doing the work.
How do you unfuck yourself?
You got to see yourself.
How do you see yourself?
Get honest. You got to base your truth off the facts and not your feelings. There are two truths. There's your personal truth and there are the fucking facts. And a lot of people live life from their personal truth that's based on their feelings. And you can manifest a lot of shit from your feelings. You can live in an illusion, be a delusional person that exists in life every day from the shit that you feel. And ain't none of that shit based on fact.
We need more culturally in tune podcasts. It's up. It's up there podcast.
He can talk for 17 hours and I'm sure he won't run out of things.
Big Loon.
He's a good interviewer.
He's amazing. Where the fuck did he learn this stuff from? Bro, he be so focused.